Hey Soul Fam, Amelia Adair here. I hope you are feeling good and doing good. I'm feeling good, I'm doing good, and you know I got a great topic for you always. For those that are new to the channel, to the new subscribers, welcome, thank you. We welcome you. On this channel, we heal, we elevate, we grow, and we work on being better versions of ourselves than we was yesterday. All right, today I got a good topic. We're going to talk about how to be chased. Sorry. We're going to talk about how to be pursued and not chased. Oftentimes, ladies, we don't know the difference. We're so used to being chased that we don't know what it looks like to be pursued. And when someone's trying to pursue us, we push them away because we just gotta do better. So fam, we gotta learn what we need to learn and make better choices and be in the know. When you're in the know, you grow. When you're being chased, someone is not trying to take you serious. Someone is just trying to have time with you, but they're not trying to spend they're not trying to spend the time. Oh no! Okay. When someone is trying to pursue you, they're trying to take you to that next level. When someone is chasing you, they're just bored. They're just trying to be in your space, but they're not really being consistent. They're not really showing strong interest. They're kind of waiting for you to chase them, or pursue them rather. So we want to leave those numbers right where they at on the block list and just focus on someone that is trying to pursue you. When someone is trying to pursue you, they're trying to date you. They're trying to learn about you. They're trying to conversate with you. They're trying to be a positive in your life and be a uplifting person in your life. And that's the one that's taking away and draining you down. So you'll instantly know the difference if you feel more drained or if you feel elated and happy to go to work. Let's talk about what to do when we're being pursued, because this is the most important. Sometimes we're being pursued and we don't know what to do. We just sitting there like, okay, should I bark or? All right, so let's talk about what to do when we're being pursued. One great thing to do when you're being pursued is be direct. Learn how to be direct in your conversation, okay? So be direct with what you're looking for. Be direct with where you're going. And being direct overall, so someone is wasting your time. They're taking you serious. They're really putting their best foot forward because you're putting your best foot forward. You're doing all this work to heal. You're investing in your mind. You're investing in your emotions. You're investing in yourself. So you want someone that's going to be investing in themselves, and so that you guys can kind of grow together. You don't want to be with someone who's not invested in themselves and they just dragging their feet along and they just like, hey, come scratch my feet. That's not really fun. So you want someone that's investing their time in themselves. And so when you guys start investing your time into each other, it's useful. It's not just we're here because the weather is nice. So take your time and be direct with someone and let them know, hey, let's not play games. I don't know how to play games, so let's not play games. If you like me and I like you, let's take things to that next level. If you don't like me, then hey, let's move on. Let's keep it going. All right, it's that simple, so fam. Let's not make it harder than what it is. All right. Now, another great way to be pursued is having open-ended conversation. Sometimes we don't have open-ended conversation. We're just like, I'm good, I'm great, everything is great, I work here. We're not feeding the conversation to a deeper level. We're staying too surface level, as if this person, isn't trying to be in your life. So you want to treat them a little bit differently. You want to get a little deep, get a little vulnerable, get a little comfortable with one another slowly. So speak on things that you're not going to just walk around and blurt to the world, but you're blurted to someone who's trying to understand where you've been and understand where you're going and understand your mindset. A great question to ask is, how did you choose your path? How did you choose your job? How did you get into this? So that's an open-ended question because it allows someone to think, it allows someone to answer, and it allows them to piggyback off that question in a more natural state. So it's not just like, oh, I'm a nurse. If you just say, I'm a nurse, it's like, okay, cool. But if someone's saying, how did you choose to become a nurse? It's like, how did you know you wanted to be a nurse? It's a little bit more intriguing. So that way, when you're speaking with each other, they can really see, okay, I can see your heart, I can see your mind, I can see your intentions, and it's clear. Sometimes we're trying to play the guessing game. We're not playing against the game, so fam. Be direct. How did you get into this? Okay, interesting. And you want to use those words like interesting. I like that. I thought about that. I remember. That's how you piggyback off of a question by saying things. Oh, I remember one time such and such and such. So you want to start to really be interested in someone, and when you are naturally interested in someone, those are going to be questions that come into your mind. You just can't be afraid to ask them. And you don't want to guess, like, okay, I think she might have wanted to be a nurse because no, ask her. Everyone has a different situation. Someone might be into nursing by accident. Someone might be into nursing because their whole family been into nursing. You never know. So we have to start asking these questions and stop assuming we know everything about everyone just because we know their name and we know their job. Okay? That's how could you say? That's kind of like profiling. So when you're dating, you don't want to be that person that profiles and just assumes and just, because when you assume, right. Moving on. All right, so fam. Another great way to be pursued is to be a great listener. Know what you're listening for and know how to just listen. Sometimes we don't know how to just nice. We think like when someone's talking to us, we always have to just have a response. We always have to just say something just so we can say something. If you don't have nothing on your mind after someone has said something to you, just shake your head, show that you're listening, be engaging. So fam, you don't want to be forcing anything. Trying to force something out as if something's going to go wrong if you don't say nothing. If you don't have nothing to say, hey, I'm processing that. That's one of my great things. So sometimes I don't have something to say. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to let that process. And when questions come to my head later on, I'll ask them later on. Sometimes we forget that we're going to talk to this person again. When we have questions, we can ask them later. So you never want to be forcing questions and forcing conversation and trying too hard and just trying to be perfect. And no, so fam, be calm, be genuine, be yourself. Sometimes we don't know how to be ourselves because we're trying to get everyone's picture perfect life. Your life is going to be just as perfect as long as you do the work that you need to do with yourself. Everything will start to show in that light. Sometimes we forget that we're actually doing the work, and so when it starts to show, we're like, okay, yeah, I like this, and it starts to feel good. And it's good because the person that you're trying to connect with will feel just as good. All right, the vibe will be high. You guys will just be like, woo, yeah, this is great, yeah, we'll just be having a good time, we'll be having fun. It'll be fun. Okay, sometimes we're treating dating like interviews, and we're thinking too hard. So fam, if you have to think too hard, don't say it. Don't do it. All right, just be very natural. What comes to you naturally? How do you feel in that moment? How does that person make you feel when you're walking? And express that. When you're meeting someone, you want to be expressing how you're feeling in those moments at that moment. Don't wait till later on and the moment is gone. In that moment, you feeling good, say it. Don't overthink it. Don't think that you're going to do something wrong. Sometimes we don't do nothing and we freeze up because we think, oh, we might say something wrong. Listen, so fam, when you have your best interest, their best interest is going to be there. So you don't have to worry about saying anything wrong, okay? There's no right or wrong answer. Sometimes we're like literally looking for a script for every conversation that we have. Is being created, okay? You're learning from one another. No one's going to be perfect, and you have to know that while you're dating, that this person is not going to be perfect, okay? Sometimes we're just like, okay, in order for this to happen, it has to be this perfect moment, this perfect blah, blah, blah. Listen. Our beauty is in our imperfections, and we have to move with that space. That, okay, let me get to really see who this person is. Oh, they cool, they funny, they down to earth. You want to be down to earth, cool. If you strict, okay, be strict. You will find someone that's just as strict as you. Whoever you are, be who you are, and enjoy the moments, enjoy the time with one another. And as a woman, for my ladies that's tuning in, we have to learn how to just be chill. Sometimes we're trying to control every single thing around us. You don't have to control everything that's going to happen. Let things happen first. I know we have these big minds and we have these big creative clouds, and we're so ready to just have things in this reality. Take your time, okay? That person that's for you is going to be for you. They're going to like you. They're going to like you. They're going to like that you're making efforts. They're going to like that you're thinking positive. They're going to like you for being you. And if you try too hard to be someone else, it's going to take away from that relationship, because you're not going to be operating from a genuine space. You're going to be operating from, okay, let me play a role. You know, you don't want to be playing a role. Play your role. Be you. Okay? Be a woman. If you're a woman, exude that feminine energy. Embrace your femininity. Don't try to cover it and hide it and be too strong. You know, like, no. You got it. You the man. Okay, go ahead. Okay? All right, ladies. It's simple. Don't make it too hard. Don't overthink it. Trust yourself. And if you need to book a session with me, book a session. We need to talk about some things. My details to book a session are always below. And in order to be a part of the Soul Fam, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, okay, and apply the knowledge. Sometimes we hear it and then we forget about it tomorrow. Apply the knowledge and you'll see things start to grow into your life. And if you need a good book, 77 Pieces of Poetry is available on Amazon. It will bring some peace and some clarity into your life. Take your time, get those good reads, get your mind in that good space, okay? Visit your local library, find you a good book to read, okay? Take it easy. While you waiting and being patient, read you a book, okay? There's enough to go around. All right, Soul Fam, Amelia Adair here. Thank you guys for always tuning in. You are appreciated. I hope this video brings you some clarity, some peace, some love and abundance and everything above. All right, press the bell so you see when I post again. And I'm going to see you at the next one. Bye for now.